Welcome back to Going Walkabout. After a wonderful 3-week stay in San Miguel de Allende, we are ready to see more of Mexico. We hopped a flight from Querétaro to Mexico City, then a quick 1-hour flight deposited us safely in Oaxaca, the land of art, albrijas, and an appetite for the most amazing food in Mexico. The flight was quick and easy. And as we've said before, the staff on the airplanes are fantastic. I love seeing the patchwork quilt of farms below as we headed south. Oaxaca is a state in Mexico, with the primary city being Oaxaca City, home to 4.1 million people who all manage to be happy and friendly despite living at 5,100 feet altitude. The city was established in 1529 by the indigenous Zapotec culture. They were fortunate to have a Garden of Eden at their feet, as Oaxaca is the birthplace of corn, avocados, pineapples, tomatoes, chili peppers, beans, cocoa, zapotes, and maguey, which makes mezcal. One of the most delightful things I found out about Oaxaca City is that there are little to no fast food restaurants in the whole town. There's one Mickey D's, and other than that, the only fast food you'll get is from the street vendors and their wonderful fresh fare. Being in Oaxaca for 7 days, we felt like the best way to view the area would be to walk the neighborhoods. There are tour buses for those that don't care to stroll. However, you may miss some of the hidden moments if you are on a bus. Oaxaca is made up of 6 distinct neighborhoods. We'll focus on the top ones during this video. Let's get started with 2 of the most popular, the Zocalo and Centro. Oaxaca is a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1987. It is comprised of mostly 16th century architecture and Baroque churches, which are still very much intact. Part of the agreement upon becoming a World Heritage Site is that the outside of the building cannot be changed or polluted with flashy signs. You'll notice businesses often have a very subdued sign, or in many cases, no sign at all on the outside. One of the main parts of the Zocalo is the Zocalo Square. It's a place of daily excitement. People gather to eat, stroll, or listen to the traveling musicians that often congregate within the square. I love these shoe shine kiosks. They were busy daily and everybody seems so happy to get their shoes cleaned. Just a block south of the Zocalo Plaza is the Benito Juarez Mercado. Since 1898, the Mercado has supplied everything needed for life in Oaxaca. As you can see by the map, there are literally hundreds of stalls, from beautiful dresses to bugs, it's all here. Bring your appetite, as half the stalls are food booths. As I mentioned, walking enhances your chances of not missing some of the key things in the city. There are sculptures and artwork aplenty on all of the walls. As we leave the Zocalo and Central area, you'll see the Oaxaca Cathedral with its green tinge. It looks like a building out of a fantasy. Next neighborhood is the Santo Domingo neighborhood. This is the one that we stayed in. We actually stayed in a delightful boutique hotel called El Callejon. It only has 12 rooms, but they're all beautifully decorated. They either have a patio or a balcony. It's a park-like atmosphere, a welcome calm after the hectic streets of the city. And with a 9.6 star rating from Hotels.com, you can imagine, very luxurious. Leaving our hotel, we can walk straight into the Santo Domingo neighborhood. The area is cobblestone streets lined with the arches of the Xochimilco barrio, part of an old aqueduct system dating back to 1751. As with the Zocalo area and Centro, artwork is everywhere. Some of it man-made, some of it God-made. The streets are lined with the most colorful homes, truly a feast for the eyes. As you stroll the area, you may want to visit Casa Juarez, the home of Benito Juarez. Benito Juarez was the president of Mexico from 1858 until his death in 1872. As a Zapotec, he was the first indigenous president of Mexico. The sign outside the house is small, so I always remembered the area or the place when I saw my buddy drinking mezcal with the monkey on the outside. The streets of Santo Domingo are alive with angels and demons. It took some work, but we prevailed and found our favorite bakery. As I said, many businesses have no signage, so taking a photo of the place that you like may help you locate it later. Bulenc Pan ended up being our favorite place for quiche and some yummy dulces so that we could have something sweet with an afternoon tea. The joy of walking is stumbling on something like these folks from the local college. I was green with envy, looking at the lovely hair of the lady dancers set against their white dresses, creating a flare of drama. You must look closely at the wall art. You never know when you may spot the same artist again. Towards the end of the day, we were thinking about dinner. While we love Mexican cuisine, we were craving something different. That is when we stumbled into Lover's Lane to find a dama. Again, you won't find a sign, but you'll know you're in the right place when you see the pride flag. It wasn't easy to find, but it was worth it. Literally the best Middle Eastern food we've ever had. I'm not huge on desserts, but I've now had the lemon baklava twice. While you're there, say hello to Agar, the owner of the place. Her goal is for you to feel like you've stepped into her grandmother's kitchen. I'd say she can check the box on that one. Goal achieved. Rounding up our trips through the different neighborhoods is the neighborhood of Reforma. Just north of Santo Domingo, Reforma is more of an area for the locals. Fortunately, they share the same passion for wall art as the other neighborhoods, and as we were walking to dinner, we were able to enjoy all of that. We decided to try an Indian food place called Senior Nan. The samosas were top-notch. And accompanied by the Victoria beer, you couldn't have had a better combination. A lovely way to spend an evening in Reforma. We were winding down our time that we've been spending in Oaxaca, and we were out for our daily walk on a Saturday when we stumbled onto a full wedding in process. I couldn't think of a better way to spend our time than being able to see a true Oaxaca boda. Karen and Gilberto had the whole town giving them a send-off to what I know will be a wonderful life. I hope you've enjoyed Oaxaca as much as we have. We love that it is truly a Mexican city. No big corporations or fast food, just lovely people living the good life. The next video will be of our drive from Oaxaca to Huatulco. We've heard it's pretty dicey, so we thought we'd try to dispel any rumors of it being dangerous and do a video on it. If you're enjoying the videos, please like or subscribe. Your comments are also very welcome and appreciated. Until next time, hasta luego.